Welcome to the Frosty Splendor video hop. My name is Lori Patterson. I am one of the Altenew educators, and this is what these are the products we're going to use today. This is my sample. We're going to be making something like this. And so we need the classic Pinecone Slim embossing folder. And I don't know why my camera's not focusing. There we go. We're going to need, and this is from the English Country Garden set, artist markers. It's the set. And I'm using dark chocolate, which is R056. If I can get that to focus, come on, focus. R056. And R001, which is Peach Perfect. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and run this through the embossing folder. This is brown cardstock. I'm not even sure where I got it. And you see it's kind of a chocolate brown. Let me go run this through the embossing folder. And before I do that, I am going to spritz it with water. If I can find my water. I'm going to spritz it on the back side of the paper. Well, the back side of the paper. So I'm just going to give a couple spritz and then place it in the embossing folder. This is a slimline embossing folder, but I am not doing a slimline card. It won't matter because it's going to fill enough of the card. So let me go do that. And because I spritzed it, I think it gave a nice deep impression. So that's what we're going to start with. Now I want to give some more dimension to this. I'm going to put this away for now. And I'm going to get out my 2 alcohol markers. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the darker one, the dark chocolate, and I'm going to be using the brush tip because it does have a fine point. And I want to put color at the base of all these pine cone pieces. I'm sure they have a name, and I just don't know what it is. So at the base of the piece here, and let me zoom in so that we can see that better. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start, well, in the center as best as possible. And just with little flicking motions, bring some color out. So I'm putting it at the base of this little thing. If anybody knows the name of those little things, please let me know. And I'm going to do that to all of these. I will probably keep this at normal speed, but I'm going to do all of this, and you don't need to watch me do that at normal speed. So I will speed it up so this video isn't too very long. And I like to pull towards me because that's easiest for me. If it's easier for you to flick away, do whatever's easiest and just keep turning your paper so that it's facing in the direction you want. And if you find it easier to use the other tip, go ahead. It just, to me, isn't as pointy as that one. And that's why I like to use the brush tip. Just at the base of all those creases where it would be shadowed, because I'm going to deepen that shadow. to give more dimension to this. And as I said, I'm doing it with the chocolate, so it's the darkest of the two colors I'm using. Now I'm going to switch to the Perfect Peach, and I want the brush end. And the brush end is the end that does not have the gray stripe around it. And now I'm going to pull out from that like this. And maybe not all the way to the tip. Keeping the tip the lightest. In the end, I'm going to put some frost on the tips of those anyway. Notice I'm kind of laying my brush tip down at a sideways, not there, but, and pulling, oops, I missed one here. I forgot the dark piece right there. And pulling out like that. I need some dark right there that I missed. And now that gives a little bit more depth to everything. I might want to maybe go over it a little bit more, see if I can blend it. This is not the right kind of paper to use with alcohol markers, but it works, so I'm doing it. Use what you've got. Experiment. All right. Compared to, say, that one, that's pretty good. So I'm going to do the same to all of the pine cones, and there's even a little piece right there. And I will speed it up so that you don't have to watch it in real time, because you get the idea. Just at the base. Now I'm going to start at the bottom of this pine cone and work back. All right. I think I have all the pine cones done. I think. Did I not do these over here? Well, let's do them now if I didn't. There we go. All right. Now I'm going to get some water, and I'm going to use this white, out of there, this white metallic watercolor right here. So in order to activate it, I'm going to take some just plain water and spritz it in there. Oh, good. And I need to get some clean water. I'll be right back. Whenever I watercolor, I like to have a paper towel close by. And this is actually a dry baby wipe. So that'll be perfect. And again, I'm going for this look here with this on the edges. So I'm going to get my, and this is, I'm sure, a synthetic brush. It's not really a watercolor brush, but for our purposes here, that's going to be perfect. I'm going to get this nice and juicy like that. And let me zoom in a little bit again. I'm just going to go, and I don't want it too wet, just going to go along the edges here like that, because this is Frosty Splendor. I needed something frosty here, just like that. And I'm going to do that on all the edges, just a little bit. And you see, I've dipped my brush once and it's still going, so I don't need a lot. I think I need some more water on my brush. I've been dipping more and more because I think my brush is getting dry. Now, if you're going to reproduce this card for yourself, you probably could stop right here as far as, and leave this all blank in the background. Well, I think I'm going to put the green in there. I may add other colors too, the gold and the silver. But let's start with the green. So let's just start at the bottom here. I'm trying to be very careful that I don't get it in the background and I just get it on the raised pieces. There. Get it up closer too. Now my question is, do I want to add some gold? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add gold. So, and this has, whoops, knocked over my water there. This has several different goldy shades. I think I'll go with maybe that one. That one. Oh, such a decision. Let's just spray it all. And I suppose I should have done this little piece of pine cone here, but yeah. All right, now I need to create my sentiment. So that's the next step. So I've decided on this for the sentiment on the front. I'm going to use the Merry Christmas dies. So it's this one here. And I just had the Merry here a second ago. Anyway, and the Merry. I'm going to go cut those out. Oh, there's the Merry. I'm going to cut them out. And I'm cutting them out of brush rose paper. Now, it's not the same gold that's in this, but I'm going to take a artist marker and I'm going to paint over it, and it's going to make it bright red, and it'll glow. So let me go and cut these out. And here I have the Mary already done. And it sort of looks like it's a metallic red, which I love. So it's going to be Mary. And then I've done part of the Christmas. Let me zoom in here. And I'll finish coloring this. And I'm using the color is it? Velvet. The velvet marker, and I'm using the brush end. And I'm just going to color the top of it. All right. And I'm literally just going to kind of lay my marker on its side and go across like this. And because it's an alcohol marker, it's going to stick to it. See, it doesn't come off. And I don't mind if some of the edges are showing of the paper, because that helps give it the metallic look. That's just gorgeous. So that's going to go right here in the center. And it kind of keeps our frosty theme going. Now I need to trim this down because I don't want this on the side. So I'm going to go painted on myself. I'm going to go trim the sides, and I'm going to trim the same amount from the top and bottom as I do on the side. So I'll be right back. That's perfect. And then stick this on. Merry and Christmas. On the glitter paper. And this can line up here. And there it is. Man, oh man. I think I'm pleased with that. I hope you guys liked it too. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to make a comment to be in the drawing. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Bye-bye.